Alright, we are live. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris. This is my channel, We Love Comics. Been about a week and a half. I've had a lot of stuff going on, so I want to apologize. Actually, I had to go back to the hospital. I lost 2 of my DJ jobs, but like I always say, never worry about situations that happen, because they all happen for a reason. So, managed to get one other karaoke job, and I started a new business part of my Wagon Wheel flea market. So if you're in the Florida area, I'm going to have some new stuff. I bought a business that somebody was going out of business. Shaggy, the guy that does all the stickers. Have you seen my videos from the Wagon Wheel flea market in Pinellas Park? I'm in Booth N50. I bought his sticker business, and I basically have been spending the past week ordering like 3,000 or 4,000 stickers, like comic book related and others, to add to my business. So I've been doing a lot of that. So I see a lot of people are here, and thank you for the patience and everything. And Oregon wanted to be in this video. So I have 2 boxes I want to show all of you. One of them you probably already know about, but definitely a book you should be picking up soon. Another one you've probably never heard of, and one I would recommend. It is a greater risk, of course, but the idea is you want to buy things when they are cheaper, so this way you are saving money. But remember, there's always risks involved, so you never know if this kind of book will work out. But if you only spend a little bit of money on it, it makes it a little bit easier pill to swallow. So this is the safe bet one. I'm going to show that first. And don't forget to sign up for the cashback program. It is free to sign up. The link is in the description, and it is also in the live chat. Don't forget to wait until the end to see who is the surprise subscriber shout out. I do that every video. Basically, if you want the shout out, let me know in the comment section. Well, actually, the live section. And the more you communicate in the live chat, the more likely I will see it. And Oregon definitely wants to be a ham today. So for those of you who love the cats, well, there you go. If you don't love the cats, then there you go. So this one is a Key Silver Age book. This is one I've talked about for a while. There are potential rumors that this villain may show up in a movie, but like I said, there are no guarantees. But the idea is to get them while they're still affordable. Once there is an announcement, if there is an announcement, keep that in mind, you know what will happen to the price of the books. They always go up. So the idea is to get these before that happens. But again, you're always taking a chance. So if it doesn't work, hey, this is still a good book to have regardless. The other one, if it doesn't work out, there's a lot more risk. In other words, it's not going to be a book that most people have even heard of. So this looks pretty darn good. I have a couple of copies of this, and as always, I always mention the price, which includes shipping and handling, because I always want to show people that deals can be found. So let me put the video camera so I can see. And if you look on the top, you see where it's scrolling there. That's my flea market if you're ever in the Florida area. I always work out deals, especially if somebody brings cash. So come and stop by, even just to say hello. I've seen a bunch of you already, and it's always a pleasure. It's just west of Tampa and just north of, I think, around Clearwater. I'm not 100% sure. All right, so here's the first book. This is definitely one you want to pick up. This is Avengers number 8. This is the first appearance of Kang the Conqueror. And Oregon, what do you think? He likes it. There has been a lot of rumors, especially with the potential of Young Avengers, or with the time travel aspect of the future of the MCU, that you might see Kang. He could potentially be a bigger villain. Who knows? With so many villains now that they've acquired from the, Fox properties, this might be a one and done, so keep that in mind. But this is definitely not a cheap book, but if he ever ends up announced, this book will get more expensive. So basically, if you haven't gotten it yet, that just means you'll probably have less profit if you're buying them to sell them. If you're buying them to collect them, then it doesn't really matter. But I only paid with shipping and handling $75 for this book. So it shows that deals can be made. And this is a complete book. The staples are intact. Obviously, I'm going to have to check. But I mean, this looks pretty darn good. This is probably a 3.0 to a 4.0 range. It's no high grade by any means, but it's also not a 0.5. So I paid with shipping and handling $75 for this book. So it shows that if you are patient and you look for deals, you can find them. And I've seen these books even in lower grade going for $200 and up, and that's before an announcement. So I want to show people that deals can always be found, even on books that are hot, that are popular, that are older, that are key. There are always deals to be found. So you just got to be patient, you got to be persistent, and you got to know what to look for. So that is the first book. This is a book I definitely cannot stress I would get if you can. And that's why I want to show, and I always mention prices to show that deals can be made. Cats are fighting. So, you know, that's not a book I bought 10 years ago. That's a book I bought recently. Alright, so here's the second book. This is one most people are probably not going to be familiar with. So like I said, you are taking a chance with this one. But if it pays off, you could make a heck of a lot of profit on this book. Now this one I bought graded. From what I understand, this is the highest known graded comic. It's probably because a lot of these probably haven't been graded, but still, you know, you want to make sure you want to get the highest grade possible. And when it comes to books most people are not familiar with, chances are the price is going to be pretty low. Alright, so this is covered in the packing peanuts, so I want to try and do this without them going all over the place, because if you own cats, you know if they see something like this, it's nibble central. Alright, so it did come with a... Let me rip this part off. Did come with a price so I can show you, you know, I'll prove what I'm paying, and I don't just say numbers to make it sound like, oh yeah, that sounds good, but did he really pay it? I prefer to be honest. Okay. So this is a book, and I know being an influencer, probably as soon as I mention this, there are going to be people that are going to try and sell this on eBay. Just keep in mind, look for deals, wait for deals. Don't just buy the first one you see unless you find a good deal on it. Alright, so this one is so unknown that even CGC did not put the significance of this book. This book, there are rumors at this point that Submariner may end up in a MCU movie soon. We've already known about that. They are also talking about with Blade, and I've been telling people for years how eventually they want to get to the darker stuff. That's why I was telling people to get things like Silver Surfer #3, the first Mephisto, the Ghost Rider books, and things like that. But this is a character that can connect Atlantis to the Vampire Connection. It's the first appearance of a character called, I think it's Varnae. It's Varnae. It's not even on the CGC grade. But there is a huge connection with Atlantis and the vampires. So if that comes into fruition, this could be a very valuable under-the-radar book. So you don't have to necessarily get it one that's graded. The ungraded books, you probably spend under $10, and if you search in comic book stores, you may find this in the dollar bin. But this is something that most people have probably never seen before. So here's the back of the book. You can see it doesn't have an advertisement. This is a Marvel book. So this is the book I highly recommend getting. But like I said, there is risks involved, so you may end up, it may not happen. But this is Bizarre Adventures, issue number 33. I got this grade, well, like I said, I bought it graded as a 9.4. From what I understand, as of now, that's one of the highest grades of this book. But like I said, it's probably because there's probably, what, 10 of these that have been graded? So there may be higher ones. But this is the first appearance of that character. You know, with a lot of female characters these days, you know, the chances are higher that that could be a potential. But like I said, even though it doesn't say it on the CGC, this is that character's first appearance. And if they do that connection, this could be something you catch under the radar. So, not a very expensive book, but definitely one worth considering. So, like I said, you could probably get this easily for under $10 in higher grade. I paid, and I'll show you, with shipping and handling, $52.60. So just to show you, $52.60. And there is the book. Only 2 of them graded. But like I said, you know, chances are there's a reason why. So there is a connection here. So it's Bizarre Adventures 33. Get this while you can. It could be pretty cheap. But again, you are taking a risk. There are no guarantees. So those are the 2 books. We got definitely one that's going to be worth something, even if they don't announce anything for this character. Avengers number 8. I paid $75 for this. That's the first appearance of Kang the Conqueror. Definitely, I love that cover. I had that one when I was a kid. It was one of the books that got stolen from me. And then we got Bizarre Adventures number 33. Definitely a book worth checking out and taking the chance on. So those are the 2 books. Let me do today's surprise subscriber shout out. If you appreciate these, if you can give it a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. Come down to the Wagon Flea Market, Booth N50, if you're ever in the Pinellas Park area. I'm there every Saturday and Sunday. Click on the links that I've provided if you want to sign up for the cashback program, because if you spend $25 or more within the first 30 days, within the first 90 days, you get an additional $10 cash back, and I get a one-time referral fee, so it helps my channel out. So if you care about that, even if you share the links, it will help. So today's surprise subscriber shout out, we're going to give it to Southern Comic Geek. You are today's surprise subscriber shout out, and we'll do one more. Matthew King. So you too, Southern Comic Geek and Matthew King, you are both the dual surprise subscriber shout outs today. Hopefully you appreciated this. Peter says, don't go. Unfortunately, I do have to, but if anything, you guys can see it from the beginning, so too long a video, most people don't watch it. So those are the books. Let me know what you think about them. Think if it's something you had, and especially for that second book, find the deal. Don't overspend on it. You know, I figured for a 9.4, for around, basically around 50 bucks, it was worth taking the chance on, but we'll see what happens. So that's my story, and I'll stick to it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your patience. I love the fact that even though I've been taking a week off, there's still about 50 people here watching. It means a lot to me. Hit subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget, it is not you, it is not I, it's We Love Comics. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. I'll see you when I get the chance to make the next video. Peace out, everyone.